Oh, hi. How you doing? Yeah, good to see that you're here. Yeah. Okay. I did get that 32 by 32. I removed the post. I guess a lot of you are not interested in these things. Wow. There we go. Much brighter. So we have a 32 by 32, and we have a 24 by 24 softbox. Let me see something. Turn it off. So different kind of look there. See? Turn it on. Much brighter. Okay. Okay. So looks like we have more of I guess ChatGPT gone up to what they say number 5. So I put it in friend mode. All right, friend mode on. Comfy, comfy chair, coffee, and corporate stiffness. No comfort. The code would be APP no AI, or you can say no app, no AI. Let's see. No app, AI. All right. Whatever you're talking about. See, it doesn't know what you're talking about. I understand the concept of doing all this stuff here, but I'm not trying to trip it. I'm not trying to mislead it. I'm trying to understand. I'm talking about the AI. Okay, we're trying to circumvent the AI. Because I'm highly intelligent, as you know. But what I'm saying is, sometimes the AI can't get it right. Now, I guess you heard about Windows 2030. They should call it Windows 3030 because they're not really ready yet. We would have a lot of problems because we have to get rid of the old Windows model. Yeah, Windows 11 Pro and Enterprise and all the different versions and the client and the server and everything. They have to get rid of everything and build a whole brand new model, and then they should build it on a system that doesn't have no bottlenecks and no confusion and no crashing and all this other stuff. Because no matter what CPU they're gonna come out with, now it's 64 architecture, right? Supposed to work at 64-bit architecture, 64-bit operating system. They have graphics GPU cards that can go beyond that, but they have to work in an infrastructure that's 64-bit. But a lot of applications are not 64-bit. There's still a lot of app out there that's 32-bit. Now, the premise with the Mac OS built on Unix and Java. Yeah, it installs a lot different than it does on the Windows. Windows, you click on the exec, it brings up a box, and that box installs it. You tell it what you want it to install. With Mac OS, you download the app, opens up like a box. You drag so the application, you drag it, take the mouse, you drag it and drop it. Then it's gonna install it automatically. It's designed to be simple, no brain. No matter what skill you are, it installs it and it creates the launcher and it pops up in the launcher folder, and you can just click on the icon and that's it. Because that's for people to make it simpler. Now, we who are in IT and like to do things the hard way, well, is it a hard way or no way? You like to figure things out. You like to troubleshoot. Now, sit there for hours trying to figure it out. Remember, if the OS ever gets corrupted, blow it out, redo it. Don't try to say, well, something broken. Of course, you could run check this /F. You know, you make sure I put the driver level up there too, colon. Or you can do scan this and scan, find, and fix Windows operating system. It's a shame they keep have to fix the operating system like something goes broken. Because remember, with every update, things go wacky. You can lose your USB drives and all of that. But now, if they want to make Windows keyboardless, no mouse, and just talk into it and talk back to you, yeah. But are we there yet? We can't get through the assistants. Let's see here. I'm curious here. Do you use Windows PC? 75% of you say yes. 13% of you say no. 6% of you say you use a Mac OS or Mac OS Mini, Mac OS the Studio. I left it like that because there's a lot of different versions of Mac. Android smartphone. 6% of you use that. We all know there's more than 6%. How do you connect to the internet? Cell phone service gateway. 22% of you say so. Fiber service gateway. 33% of you say so. Cable service gateway. 33% of you say so. None of the above. Well, the Skylink as well, too. I didn't bother with that because some people in the area have it. I don't have it. Will I have it? It would have to have some upload speeds faster than what we have today. I noticed that the fiber is faster. It looks. I don't know. I uploaded what 15 or 25 gig video file to YouTube. It was up there quick, but I did it from the phone. I did it from a camera because the phone is going to be faster than the camera or the operating system. You see where we're going with this whole thing? So when the tech from the fiber company came, I'm saying the fiber company. I don't want to mention names. People get upset. Oh, hook it up directly to wired connection. No, because Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 7 is supposed to be faster than that. Unless you have a router that can go 2.5 or higher, right? Right. But the Wi-Fi is just as strong. Okay, so it's a fiber and cable is a tie. Money you don't use a cell service. Well, I know why. The cell service download speeds can be fast, up to a gig down, which is basically 600. It depends. It could be as high as 700. It depends where you live. If you live in a crowded area and a lot of people and everything, you got to remember that these towers out there's not that many, and they were put up in certain spots, and they were designed for what? Talking, texting. They weren't designed for high-speed internet. But you have to figure out a way to do it. So they figured out a way to do it, and that's what's happening now. Fiber and cable internet. Well, cable internet can go up to fiber standards, but it's a lot. It's just too much restrictive. The fiber, to me, it's quick. That's what I'm on now. I have no problem. When I'm under the cable, I had problem. It was hard to break up from cable, but we have to say goodbye and disconnect all that junk that I had. That was your router, wired managed router, VPN, dual WAN, everything, and then the switch for it to the high business switch. You sit there calculating, gee, how can we get it faster? You can never get it faster because they already have it set up, so you can only do so much. And even if you bypass their settings in the box, they put these extra filters and just go straight. You might get a better speed. Okay. This is old. What would you like me to talk about? Computer talk. YouTube channel creators. 29%, 2%. Nobody wants me to talk about the camera. Yes. And well, there's a lot of people who are dedicated into the camera. It's good to learn the camera talk because camera they use their main processor is the image processor. You should learn about that stuff and understand how that works. But your phone could do more than the camera can do. But the camera can do more than the phone. What I'm saying is there's more features. Like this one here has the ability to change the ISO speed, change the NDF filters built in. Um, you have 4x times zoom. I think it's 2, 4, and 8 times zoom. I said, well, Jen, that's it. Well, that's the way they made it. So that's it. I personally, my goal is to shoot this video, give you the highest quality possible, 10-bit colors, not 8-bit. Some might do 12 and 14, but majority do 8. 10-bit is better, 4K is better. You would have to have a good system on your end to watch it, but all these videos are compatible. They go up to 4K. So you got 4K. Maybe you have your service, might be not as fast and you can't watch it. You still can watch the video. You just have to watch it at a lower resolution. But just to know that it does support 10-bit 4K, 30 frames. I don't do 60 frames, only if I'm doing motion. But yeah. I don't want to stay too long on the camera. My cameras, I really haven't used them lately. They're gathering dust. Well, I like the convenience of 10-bit. I have 10-bit 2 TVs I can watch 10-bit on. So the color is amazing, and the QLED in the little shoot. I'm sitting there watching. I watched the entire season of all 3 seasons of Foundation on Apple TV Plus. No ads, no nothing. It's very confusing. Well, you have to watch it and see if you like it. Okay, I like Murderbot. It was fun, but that's it. They ended it. Just watch what they have there. That's it. I also watch on Paramount Plus with ads. I watch and even though Paramount Plus with ads, you don't have 4K. You may have 1080p. You don't have Adobe Atmos Sound, HDR10, Adobe Vision. For that extra money, but I'm getting it free from T-Mobile, or we also the girlfriend has both T-Mobile and what's this? She has T-Mobile and she has Walmart Plus. Yeah, Walmart Plus. We got that from groceries because we're not lazy to go out there. It's a hassle to go shopping, and my dad pick it up and bring it. Guy brings it to the house. I used to do Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub and Postmates. Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. I had a channel devoted for all that stuff. I got rid of it. Well, I got rid of it because I don't know if anybody was interested in it. I'm sitting here showing all my driving adventures. Hold on a second. I got to turn this chair around. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have an office chair. It stopped working. I had to get rid of it. I'll replace it eventually. Yeah, good prices. I always look for good deals and good prices. But anyway, I did Uber Eats. I did Grubhub. I did 5 cities. I was responsible for 5 cities. They gave me a shirt, a polo shirt that said Grubhub. They gave me a T-shirt that said Grubhub. They gave me a red hat that said Grubhub. They gave me a pizza bag, and they gave me another bag for something else. I did it. I had to go in rough neighborhoods, really rough. Ooh. But I did it. And then I did Uber Eats one night, and they said, "Oh wow, you're the best one." Yeah, because I had experience because I'd done Grubhub. So when I did Uber Eats on one night, I got a call from one of the major cities, and it was an American. He said, "Wow, you're great at this." Yeah. So they made me a pro. I got all the way up to Diamond, and then we started to do DoorDash. Originally, I had signed up for DoorDash, but I changed my mind. So I did DoorDash, and the vendors made me prefer Dasher. So I was doing catering. Did a lot of money in catering. It was fun. And then the pandemic came. We did it during that time too. It was tough. I did a lot of companies, a lot of those. They're called gig work. I still did my IT work. Yeah, I still went out, did my projects and rollouts and stuff like that. I still did that and still managed, and I did the others too. And I was doing 6 things a week. I did, yeah, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, and there was another company, Kosher King 24. I did that kind. That's kosher only. So you go to temples and mosques and all those and schools to drop off food and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I even worked at FedEx Ground. Oh yeah, it was package handle. I was trying to move up in the ranks. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Hard. I got standing ovations. I got awards. I couldn't get back to my state, and I worked in another state, and when I came back, I got a standing ovation, and I got awards and all sorts of things for them. But I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. I mean, you might think it's fun. If you're young in your 20s, yeah, go for it. But you might not like it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And now you have Amazon Prime. I work for a company based out of Ohio. While I was doing the other things, the other gigs, I was doing inspector, quality inspector. I made a whole bunch of badges. I had to make money. I have the company's name that I support, and the parent company, and did all the warehouses, all the warehouses you have in the United States. Did all those. I go and inspect the property. I have people come up and say, "Who are you? Who are you?" Here's my badge. You have their name, picture of me and the company, and my ID. We work for you. I work for your corporate company. So we have to inspect your property and see if you have anything that your customers would fall victim to. Like you didn't report a pothole. So you come out of your car and you tripped or hurt your leg because there was a pothole there. Or plants, trees, branches hit them in the head. There was a lady at one of the warehouses, I had mom say, a branch hit her and hit her vehicle. She sued for like over $30,000. If they had listened to me, my inspection, they would have caught that. So that's all I did. You walk around the property. I said, you get paid for doing that. Yeah. But there's so much work out there. There's side work. You're an independent contractor, so you don't get no W-2. It's 1099. You get the full money, and you do your taxes, and that's it. Or, when I was doing that, I was doing YouTube at the time, so I had these channels, and some of them became YPP, and that's where we are today. So I said, cancel. I said, forget about those other kind of work. And just go do this, and this is what I'm doing today. But that's my story. So I've done a lot of IT work. That's why I can help a lot of you. If you need anything there, just be careful what you pick and careful who you work with. The 1099s, they're good. They pay more. The W-2s can pay almost as good. Remember, they hired you for a reason. You're supposed to be an expertise, whether you don't have certs. If you're a intelligent genius and you never had to read those books, and you just know what to do and fix people's machines, and troubleshoot. They can't log into the network, they can't get to their Outlook PST file, whatever the file's called today. They can't get to their mailbox, like that. Or the machine don't turn on, or the printer don't print, or they can't print to a printer. That's all the problems that's out there. But if you're good at what you do, you can make it. Hold on a second. I don't know how many of you are interested in the AI. So, like I said, GPT-5 is out. I was talking to it. I asked it a question. No app, no AI, or it's called No App AI or App No AI. I did it with Meta, and Meta had a fit. It went crazy. I've seen it happen a couple of times, but I think they fix it. The doctors on Meta is something else. There's two different ones. One, I don't know, it's from the same, whatever they are. Okay, no, same place. They're two different ones, but they're both medical doctors. I asked them, what's the difference between the two of you? So the other one said, one is with health books and guides, and the other one is diagnose and treatment. They say they're not a doctor, but yet it says AI medical doctor. You should say, if it's not a doctor, you should say AI medical technician or something like that. And if you ask a too general question, it's going to say the AI might be not accurate and you should seek a medical professional. Well, first of all, don't call it a medical doctor then. I just don't think we're there yet with the AI. I know China has made a lot of robots. A lot of robots. But you still have to control the robot. I saw it yesterday, and this GF got it for me. It's a remote control car. We've come a long way in those technology. I should go bring it. Hang on a second. Let me see if we can put this on pause. It's a pain in the neck sometimes to get this thing on pause. Okay. Yeah, got me one of these. Why not? This is 2.4 gigahertz band. This dries on. This is pretty quick. So there's it's 2.4 gigahertz. That's what it says. On off switch here. There's batteries in here. I had the batteries. I can use rechargeable batteries in here. Screwed on lock. Batteries in here. On and off switch. This is a remote. Only an antenna. It's pretty quick. I mean, this controls the. See? Watch. Look at the front end. And this has radial tires. Real rubber tires. Not plastic tires, rubber tires. To grip. Let's see. Both wheels turn. Not one wheel only turns. Both wheels turn. Yeah, both. Jack up if you got a front wheel drive car, jack up the wheel. Jack up the front. Bring both wheels off the ground. And put your foot down on the accelerator. Make sure your brake and everything's there. And see which wheel spins. See if both wheels will spin. Or is it just the one wheel. Both wheels should spin. Sometimes they built them with just one wheel spinning. On those who have all-wheel drive, all the wheels are supposed to spin. It's the same. But you have to jack up the whole thing. When they do those, when they jack the vehicle up, but they don't have to jack it up so the wheels dangle, and and see if all four wheels come on. See what kind of system it is. I'm also always curious. They don't do that. So as you can see. And this is power steering that. I'm doing that remotely. And there's a balancing underneath. I mean, here this is where the motor is. So it's supposed to be one wheel there. So it has bumper or no bumper. But it does go quick. It does. I should show you how it drives. But yeah, why not? We're adults. You can play with everything you want. I don't care how old you are. There's no rules in no book that tell you can't have this and have that. Because eventually you're gonna want one of the robots, and the robot you're gonna want the robot as a companion. Unless a lot of your scientists and you want the robot to look at this. You want the robot to do more things. So technically speaking, this is a robot. It's a car robot, and it's an RC, radio controlled, and you're driving it around. That's what it is. That's it. But instead of using this, you talk to the vehicle. Okay, start, drive, turn left, turn right, stuff like that. They want you to do the same thing with Windows 2030. I just don't. I just feel like we're not there yet because everything is a work in progress. What is this? Google TV division omits, defeats, shifts focus to YouTube. What? What does that mean? Google's ambition. Oh, ambitions in the smart TV market. Oh. Uh-huh. Well, I have a Google TV. Everything's the assistant is built into it, whatever you want. I mean, how do I like it? It's okay. I don't have to use a microphone. Make this is a mic, and you have to hit the microphone, and you have to talk into it, and just say, "Hey, so and so," you know what their name. Hey, Goole. You know, you just say the name. Turn the lights on. Turn off the lights on. Set this on. We were out yesterday. Okay, now pretty much the whole day. It was getting dark, so from a distance, I can go and say, "Hey, turn on." Well, I told Alexa to do it. I said, "Alexa, turn on the front." Hey, I came back. The lights are on. And then I said, "Alexa, turn on the lights on." Like, put all the lights on, you know, like that. Or Alexa, I want to say something to the pets, the cats. Hey, we'll be back soon. You know, let them know we'll be back. Can you say this inside the house? They can do that. What I'm saying is, that's what we can do right now. I can't imagine a world where we can have it the other way they want. What is this? Google Maps AI, Apple Siri, and delays in Pixel text. What? Costco is paying so-called bounties up to $50 per Fire Stick devices sold, according to sources. I don't like Fire TV. I mean, I can get Alexa now to finally, after all these years of having Fire Sticks, to turn on the Fire TV. It was a glitch in there, so I fixed it. I can say, "Hey, turn on the Master TV." I got on one TV. Turn on the Master TV. She turns it on. I say to her, open up my YouTube channel. She says she can't. She's not compatible with YouTube. What? That's terrible. But the whole thing is this: you have Google TV. That's why I asked that question on the channel. I see. Oh, I did answer that question. Do you own a smart TV? If yes, which UI do you have? 50% of you had Google TV. 25% of have Fire TV. 25% has a Roku, and nobody has the LG WebOS. Which WebOS used to be Google. I don't know if it's still Google. It was using Google operating system. So nobody has that, huh? Roku, I never had. We have Roku box. I never touch it. Uh, I all I had in my time is Fire TV and Google TV. Well, I didn't have a Google TV until Android. I forgot Android TV. Should I ask you if any of you are using Android TV? Oh well. Oh yes, Android TV. Walmart. Their on boxes originally were using Android TV interface. It's just like Google TV. It's Android. You do a lot with those because you can side load anything you want onto that would work in that interface. But so that's good. You all have Google TV. It's easier. If you already have a Google environment, then you're gonna have it. Yeah. And that's it. You can tell your TV turn lights on and off. The only problem with the TV is you you need another Google box in the room or something to turn. So I tell Google in the other room to turn on the TV. You can use your phone to do it too. You could go out. You'd be driving, say, your car. Or we should ask you, how many of you have smart cars that you can talk into? And is it using Google, Siri? Toyota has an AI. I don't know if Honda has one. Honda's a late to the game. If I get, I always want to do car reviews. Been watching car reviews for a long time. My father and I, we were really into the car stuff, like crazy. It would be nice to do that, and I'll give it better perspective on that. And I've been looking at new vehicles. Something I'm looking to drive because right now I don't got nothing because of what happened with the accident on July 1st. Yeah, so I did tell you guys. I don't know if anybody paying attention, but you should. But I know you don't. Okay. Yeah, so I would hit and run. So yeah, not my fault. He jumped the line and hit the vehicle. So when he hit my high tech, self-built, wasn't that self-built? I had solar, I had everything in there. So he came like that, and I was like that, just like turned green. I just saw him move, boom, 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 and then I'm boom, 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 like that. That's why he's still going. Then eventually, when he took off, tailspin out of control. Well, am I all right? It's there's a lot of things involved now. Can't say much, but that's pretty bad. So my element of 14 years protected me. Airbags all deployed. Those airbags were upgraded from Honda, and Toyota had the same problem too. If the airbags had gone out and you didn't do the update, then it would shoot metal particles and you can pass away. I'll just say that. So they're both upgraded. I think the first one was the driver, and then came the passenger. They couldn't do both at the same time, so to fix it. So, and then it deployed. This hand's all grayed and everything. This hand's hurt me. And there was a buzzing sound. I don't know, because of the airbags. I don't know, because I didn't have nothing loud on in the vehicle. All I had was air conditioning on. And then fire started to come in, smoke started to come in. So a couple of days later, we were able to go to where the vehicle was kept and take off the solar panel and everything. I got them all here. So I can put solar in this window. I haven't done anything like that. I haven't got to run it. It's not easy to do things lately because of the accident. But hey, I'm here. If I wasn't here, then you know what happened. You say, "Hey, what happened to him?" Something like that would cause a problem. I still record. I'm sitting down. I'm not really standing up. I sit down a lot, or lay down a lot. Oh, I can walk, but not like before. Like it's not the same. That's why it's always good to wear your seatbelt. Now my vehicle, the Element, the seats are captain chairs, so they're like this. I never did any bolstering on like that, so I don't know. And I had the seatbelt was built into the chair, right? When you pull, it was in the chair, and you clap in. Another vehicle that was like that was a Ford Escort, like a 96 or something like that. They automatically and locked inside. You didn't have to do anything. You could unbuckle it, but it automatically and brought the cord all over like that. But this one, this one everything was in the seat. So that's the way it was. And then the airbags come out. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 airbags here. That's a lot. New airbags today. Airbag on the hip, something in the middle pops out. I still think they should use foam. If the vehicle, because they know the vehicle can get totaled, right? So foam would actually, it'd be like a liquid foam, FORM, okay? And it would hit the air, and it'll just engulf the vehicle. And then you say, how are you gonna breathe? Oxygen masses would drop down. Why can't that could work like that? Yeah, just like the airplane. Drop it and you cover your mouth and you get protected. So the foam would be soft, like a spongy foam, right? It come out like that, protects you. Because these crash dummies that I watch I looked at my vehicle. I said, "Oh my goodness!" So a lot of vehicles, most vehicles hit like this. Some hit like this. Some hit from here. Some of the door hit the door. I had a Lee car, a Renault R5. Boy, if that would have hit me. That Lee car had no airbags. Oof, forget about it. But they were handmade, so it was made a little stronger. I don't know. I never got to no accident with it, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, yeah, I'm still here. Knock on wood or metal, something. But what I'm saying is this: just be careful how you drive. Always try to look as much as you can. You just don't know who's out there, and it gets kind of dangerous. This all shuts down. HBO Max. HBO Max plans sticker enforcement on password sharing. Robotic open source AI tools to detect child endangerment. All right, what's this? What's this? Oh, GDDR 8 gig. Who's this? Oh, okay, 8 gig. Oh, I see. Graphics GPUs. Okay. Now remember, GPU is graphic processor unit, and then APU is accelerated processing unit, and CPU is central processing unit. They were saying that the NPU used to be. Remember that those are network processing units. They are saying those are AI. They wanted to just call it AI CPU. Windows 10 extended security updates now requires a Microsoft account. Oof. All right. PlayStation 5. Well, I should do another poll and see how many of you have Android TVs. Do you have an Android TV? Yes or no? Or Android device, like streaming devices. You guys say, gee, it's not just like a Google. Yeah, it is. Remember, the majority of you are using Chrome. I doubt a lot of you are using Edge. Dell patches VVolt vulnerabilities. What? What is this? Dell Latitude and Precision PCs are widely used by enterprise organizations. Hmm. Uh-oh, migration. To migrate to these and keep your system up to date. I don't know. You know, I shouldn't even bother with this. It's ready to download. What's going on here? Well, anyway, no, this is Dell. Trying to see what we can get things ready for you. I don't see this app in here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. I was trying to see what it's gonna do, but I don't see nothing happening. So I don't see. Maybe it has to work together. Let's see. Oh boy. Dell. Oh, supposed to. Anyway, yeah. Well, that's it. Well, hey, I hope you found this helpful. Okay. All right. Um, is this uninstalling? What's it doing? Uninstall. Control delete. Control alt. Excel Data Manager. Holy cow. There's a lot of stuff running. All right, let me get rid of this stuff. All right, hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, okay? All right. Well, that's it. I'll be back on Sunday.